Okay, in 3, 2, 1. We are so freaking back. Why is my chat not working? Right away, I have an issue. Of course. Let me move that over here. 1 second. Is it working now? Yes, it should be working now. Cairo says hi. Hi, Cairo. Back to the stream. There we go. Music's working. Wait, it's only working when it's on the screen? What the heck? It's fine. All right. Today, we're going to sculpt infantry. Let's see, what do we call these guys even? What do we call these guys is la question. Elaborate, highly drilled troopers. That's what we'll call this. Highly drilled. We need to make a collar for this man's. Do 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 do. Do do do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Back. No. What am I clicking? Local. There you go. Da, 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 da. Initial identify. Got open the front there. Delete the edges. Actually, it's better to extend this entire front. Oops. I can grab this edge. Gonna do this, I guess. Maybe. Not sure what all this is. Delete all those. Another loop cut, maybe. Oh, what happened here? Did not mean to do that. these. Just another loop cut. We can pull these in. Give it a bit more thickness. Then you can grab these edges. Don't want to extend it too much. Needs to be a little bit more relaxed. This one too. Do. I'm just experimenting here to see if I can get a nice collar shape, but it's not quite there yet. A little high for a collar. Why does this look so weird? It's because of this edge, right? Has to be. Yeah. Okay. Oops. How do these uniforms work? I guess they go straight into the collar, huh? Wait, I need to get my shrink wrap back. Why can't I... scope directly? Oh, there you go. Then we grab this here. Whoa, what the hell did it just take? I don't need the solidify. I just need that angle. Now that edge may probably be a little too thick. But maybe we can make it work. I'll have to see if I can wrap it around the collar that I made. Somehow I have to like wrap it like this. Oh. Kinda like that. Whoa, what's happening? Okay, I guess I can't shrink wrap this. That's fine. There you go. Kind of what I want. I think this may be too thick. I think 150 is probably better. Yeah. $150 is better. I'll have to fix this with sculpting, but it's okay. I can do that. It's more about the illusion of there being clothing. Let's see, how would I do this? I guess I would just take this. I guess I would visual geometry this. Oh, yeah. Visual geometry to mesh. And I would grab this outer edge, maybe. That would work, kind of. If I grab this, turn this into a skin modifier, will that work? Or is that gonna look silly? By scale, set it down to 150. I mean, kind of works. Just not bad. A little bit annoyed at these corners here, but those are fixable. Look at that. By a little bit of a subdiv there. Hey, not bad. We've got your... But this is a little bit thick now, isn't it? Whoa. This could sort of work, maybe. Can I connect these two? That would be extremely good. Just cut this off. Connect these two. Oh. How the hell did I do that? Oh. That's how. Delete these. Connect these. Probably over here. Probably have to remesh this. Point one. And that's one elaborate freaking thing. That's okay. There you go. Flatten, then relax. Perfect. Very nice. Now we merge these two together. Oops. Whoa, wait, what? What the heck is going on? Join. Sculpt mode, remesh. What? Was it because of the shape key? Probably was. Yeah. It was the shape key. That's okay. Merge these together. Look at that. Perfect. Do 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 do. This hat is wrong. I need to make a better hat. This hat is wrong. It must be better. Make it right. Where the F is my mirror modifier? Hello? Excuse me. What's going on? There it is. I want to see the gizmo. Thank you. Vermin says, heyo. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Got a lot of work today, so I'll be in and out. Hey, no worries, brother. Hope you get some work done there. I don't know how long I'll be streaming today. I'm a little bit tired. Already did a bunch of sculpting today. I pretty much did the entire base mesh. It's nearly done already. But I mean, it's not a very complex base mesh, so I got it done pretty quick. So for some reason, my freaking hands aren't working. There we go. Muhammad asks, is this your main job? No. It is not my main job currently. I would love for it to be. It kind of is, it kind of isn't. It kind of depends sometimes. My main job is still creating websites, website design. But it's almost my main job. We're getting there. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Stop doing that. Maybe we should just keep it simple. Berman says, gotta call the insurance and some other people while working on the Scorpo hole supports. Multitasking for the win. Well, you know, that's the life. That's the life of an ADHDer, just like me. I do everything at the same time. And even if I'm slightly off, I will be tilted about it. Now I don't like the shape of this hell. Man, it was good 1 second ago and now it's bad. How did this happen? Try this. Let's go back. Go back to the beginning here. I like this shape. Then where did it all go wrong? Was it here? No. Muhammad says, I'm an embedded system engineer. I'm also interested in sculpting, but I'm very newbie. You are making good miniatures I like so much. Hey, thanks, dude. It's just a matter of doing, my friend. If you start now, you start making some miniatures, who knows where you'll be in a month, you know? Who knows where you'll be in a year? It took me quite a long time to finally get the guts to just start selling my miniatures, but hey, look at where we are now. You know, we're growing as a community. And it's pretty good. I'm having a good time. I think what you should do is you should make the miniatures for you, and if people like them, they will come your way. Trust in it. I feel like this is probably a little... go a little bit back. There you go. Muhammad asks, where can I learn making miniatures in Blender? I want to learn so much. You can start by learning how to use the viewport in Blender. That's what I recommend most people. So look up some tutorials on how to find your way and navigate around in the viewport. You know, if you can center a model like this and this, rotate around it, Learn all of those little shortcuts and stuff. Learn where you find your tools. How you get into sculpt mode. That's where you begin, and then slowly you need to learn what modifiers do in Blender, and you can start sculpting your first base mesh. And if you learn how to pose your characters, you're nearly there. You're pretty much there already. So definitely first get familiar with Blender, and then maybe look up some tutorials about sculpting. And then once you've got a sculpted mesh, you can export it as STL, and then if you learn how to pre-support it, you can 3D print it. Actually, I'm going to keep these two separate for now. Wait, where did it go? Wait. What the heck? Where did they go? They're just gone. Thank you so much for advice. Hey, no problem, dude. I have a bunch of live streams and stuff if you want to, like, see how I do certain things. You can go into my channel and go into the live stream tab, and maybe you learn some stuff from there. I need to duplicate this, and then on this one, I'm gonna cut away this and remove this, and then mark this as the root. And then on the other one, I just have to cut this part off. Get some creases on here. How would I do this? I have to draw this thicker. Get those slices like that. Aha, is that Mr. Calftastic I see in my chat? If it isn't the man of the hour. Hello, friend. Do you like what you see? Go. Font. not too shabby. Need to redo the back side of these pants. Let's give them some. All right, that's looking pretty decent. Maybe we can make this a little bit less prominent, that neck. It's a little in the way. I would like to keep it above the neck though. I feel like this is extending quite far to the back there. But maybe it's not that bad. The heck? There you go. Go away. There we go. It's gonna have some more thickness. Mr. Caftastic says, any chance for medals? Yeah, hold on. This is the first day of sculpting, my friend. They will be medals, do not worry. I need to still make the tassels that you can remove. Remember, these will be unmerged. Unmerged models, so you can remove your medals. You can remove the tassels. Listen, I'm gonna make your dreams come true, okay, Mr. Caftastic? Don't you worry. If you... Listen, here's a promise I'll make. If you drop into the stream and help me out, we can... Together, we can do great things, okay? Because apparently, everyone loves your idea. So, just like Mr. Vermin was the authority on the Halo-inspired troops, I'm willing to let you be the authority ever so slightly on these guys, okay? You have to promise that you print and paint one of these. How about that? How about that? How about we make that the deal that we can make? The clandestine Faustian bargain I'm going to give you here. I swear that to you? There you go. Ugh. Okay. You know, for one day, I got insanely far. I did not expect to get so far already. But to be honest, they're not that difficult to make, right? So I'm trying to debate here. Do I want to make the version where they have like the 5 latches, or do I just want to do buttons? And also, I think I did the hat wrong. It's not quite right yet. It's a little bit stiff still. Caftastic says, I painted 4 years ago 2k points of OG Mordians. Holy. That's crazy. 2k points. That's a lot of boys. Top of the uniform usually has, I don't know what you call those. I guess tassel attachment points. So I guess I'll make these, and that's also where the what do you call it? The agilette. That's where the agilette can sit through as well. Let's see, what do they mean? How would you make those? How would you make those interesting? I guess you can't really make them very interesting. They're just like little flaps with a button on them. They kind of go like this. Gonna go up like there. Solidify on this. Put them like that. Hey, get out of the way, gun. Do something like that. Then they're not. Then they're. To fold the collar on top of this. Like that, I guess. I can pull the back part of this down. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Kind of do it like that, maybe. That would kind of work. Mirror these over. I'll make them smaller. Kind of like that. Don't have very much room for them, sadly. I don't think I'm gonna do anything special with them. I'm just gonna hook them back into the... Whoa. Why is that so scuffed? Excuse me. Do I have to remesh this? Kind of gives the illusion of a fold. It's fine, I think. Usually it's the thought that matters. Maybe I can lower the... It's gonna go below the shoulders then. It's just gonna have to be this way, just slightly raised. Don't have much more room for it. Do 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 do. The epaulettes. How do we do them? I think we'll just make them semicircles. Grab a cube. Sit on top like that, kind of. It just kind of gave them. They just kind of gave him like a thick edge. That's it. If I grab this, give this a skin. Stretch it in the Y. I kind of just did one of these. This is too long now. Wait, this does not need a... Do. Kaftastic says your idea for the buttons on the chest, kind of mixing the old with the new, would look good. I am all using the older chest button downs. So like the that would have like these, right? Oops. They would have one of these. They would rather have multiples of those. Whoops. Can I just shrink wrap these? Or is that gonna go horribly, horribly wrong? Kinda works. It's a little bit nasty, but works. How about I do it like this? There we go. I have to move them around a little bit, but the general idea. And then I have a button. I think 4 would fit better on these guys instead of 3. If I can frickin' space these right. Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Give it a bevel. Oh, no. No. No bevel. No bevel needed. That'd be cool. Drip. Yeah, they're very drippy. Very, very drippy. Got the cufflinks. All right, let's see. How am I? Oh, gosh. How do I want to do the freaking tassels here? I'm almost tempted to just make it a freaking hair simulation, but that would be silly. That would be silly. I feel like these are still too far. You know what I mean? That looks a little better. There you go. Okay. Let me think. Let me think. How do I want to do the tassels? I don't really want to do a bunch of curves because that makes me want to blow my brains out. But I might have to do a bunch of curves. Can I fake the look of threads somehow? That is the question. Let's just try it. Just add a bunch of curves. What that looks like. Can I just disperse this around a cylinder? Surely I can. Just do like a radial array. Oops. Okay, I can't do that apparently. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Why is it not allowing me to do a radial array around this thing? Excuse me. It's... Okay, wait. I can do this. I'm a genius after all. If I collapse this at the center, and I just grab these. I just don't want to have to do the hard work, you know what I mean? Grab this. Then radial array. See? See? Yeah. 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 How many? Fucking 80? That's a lot. 40. 40 seems good. Visual geometry to mesh. We just delete all of these. Lol. Bye. And we keep the other half, right? Delete this. And I just... Wait, what does it look like if I give it a... Oh. Let me cook here. That's not the worst thing I've ever seen. See? That fakes it pretty well. Now, of course, I'll have to eventually transfer these to be curves and then individually place them. but you know, for now. Gonna create a second layer there. Make this layer way thicker. And we'll convert those to curves later. Definitely better than a pewter mini. What is a pewter mini? Oh, you mean from freaking metal? Yeah. I gotcha. Berman says, couldn't you make them have a collision modifier and make them collide with the arm so no extra work? Curves? You can give curves a collision modifier? I've never heard of that. I think you are tweaking, my friend. But maybe. For now, this is pretty good at faking what I want it to be. Which is just a very basic cauldron type thingy. Why does this have a bevel? Am I a freaking dope? There you go, you got those semicircles with the little epaulets, whatever you call them. I like these guys. Maybe this needs to be smaller though. There you go. Is this thick enough? No, definitely not. It needs to merge into the freaking arm. Making sure the sub layer has something to latch onto. And then I'm just gonna fill this with another cylinder to just make sure that it's printable, you know? Whoa. Make sure that there's no intersecting geometry. There you go. Actually, I'm being silly. I can just copy this down. Just make sure that it's all manifold later. about the idea. What's happening? Fantastic says, I'm gonna paint the hell out of these. Real talk. Aw, hell yeah, brother. That's what it's all about. I want that dopamine rush, my dude. Show me those models. Show me the money. There you go. Perfect. I don't like the way that curves at the top there. Stop. There you go. I want the head to be able to twist left and right, you know? And it can't do that if it's hitting. Oh. If it's hitting the neck. I mean the jaw. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made. Yes. Probably drag these down a little. Makes them better to print as well. And it kind of pronounces the collar there. Yeah. That just about works. It's not a lot of tolerance, but for those who want the detail, the detail's there, you know? Now, he's already looking quite dapper. Let's see here. We're missing the hat. That needs to be bigger, in my opinion. Hat equals not large enough. They have hats like these. You got the big hats, the big point, no, not pointy, but I mean big, what do you call these? Are they berets? They're not berets, right? They're just caps. But they have large overhang. Listen, I don't know the technical word for a hat with a large overhang. Dress caps. You know what? We're going with that one. That's exactly what they are. Dress caps. Service caps. Something like that. They have the big ones. They're very big. It's where they hide all of their brain. Now, personally, I would not recommend using these in battle. But, you know, who am I to say anything about anything? You can wear these in battle however many times you want to do that. However many times you can keep your head while wearing one of these in battle, hey, that's your MO. I'm not gonna judge you. That's your personal MO. Now I need to replace this man's hair because it looks stupid and I have better hair somewhere. Where is my better hair? We're going on a journey to find out where it is. I think it's in here. Somewhere. It's because I lack discipline? Listen, man. I'm not built for the front lines, okay? I'm more of a smoke a big cigar, sit in the back line, tell my minions to die type of guy. Personally. Where's his hair? There it is. There's the better hair. Let's grab his hair. Away with the old, in with the new. Just like a Lego character. Glue the new hair onto his head. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Now this rim is still very large. I think that's gonna read a little weird. I may have to redo that later. Not very happy with how the hat looks still. Okay, we're gonna, I think I need to redo that. We can redo it later. It's not necessary right now. Right now for blocking, I'm saying we're like 90% there already. We don't need to do much more. Okay, we got the buttons, we got the palettes, we got the cufflinks, we got the little edge on the skirt, we've got the boots, we've got the pants. Do we want to give him pockets? I don't know. I don't know if we want to give him pockets. I think pockets are probably better on the belts rather than they're sewn into the pants, but some of them have, some of my references have stuff like that. Do we want to edit the cufflinks to be something different? Do we want them to have a rim as well? Maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm debating. I'm thinking hard. I don't like the side profile of the hat still. It pisses me off. It's slightly better. Do we need more folds? I think we're good on fold count. Maybe the back side needs more. Front side looks very... I think it looks very believable. I may have to shift down some of these to match with the buttons later, but as a sketch, this looks okay. Maybe we need another fold on this side to delineate the chest area. kind of like this. But maybe that's too much. Maybe it's just enough. I think that's okay. Caftastic says the last thing I think is the pant stripe. Pant stripe. Oh, you are right. There is a pant stripe. Now we can tackle a pant stripe in a myriad of different ways. We can do it simply by making an extrusion along the side that you could follow with your paintbrush. We can make an indent, which will kind of mimic it will mimic a stitching line. Or number 3, we can sculpt actual stitches. But I don't know if that looks very good. I'm not sure. So let's make his pants blue. That looks a little better. How would we go about the pant stripe? Do we make an extrusion? I think an extrusion would be the easiest way to go about it. It would be extremely simple. It would be as simple as making a plane, stretching it out, giving it some topology there, and just shrink wrapping it with a solidify modifier. Just project it probably. Give it a subdiv. Whoops. Say we do an offset of 0.2 maybe. And then we can just friggin' make it red. Won't be as easy as that, pretty much. I feel like this is... We can just remove this. Drag these ends in, because you're not going to see them anyway. How about that? Would that fulfill the criteria of a pant stripe? Would that work? It's a little annoying when I have to retopologize this. but maybe I can keep the resolution. We'll see how it handles the deformation. We won't know until I put it all together. Check the shadow. Not bad, not bad. Like the way that looks. I like the way the epaulets look. I'll have to merge this. But that's okay. Can I just push these in? I'll have to merge them, but that's okay. Maybe these should be longer. Slightly longer is fine. Probably should be higher too. Yeah. Gonna have to fill up this neck portion with something. This is not looking very good. Looks a little unfinished. Like this. Not bad, not bad. Of course, I'll have to sculpt some wrinkles on the skirt later, but you can't really do that now. Well, actually, it's not true. I can do that now if I use a multi-res. I can just fake some. It's like, I don't know. Something like this. I have to undo that later, but works for now. There's a multi-res too. I like that, I like that. Do 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 do. Okay. Next is, do we have webbing? I do have webbing. Look at that. Just need to adjust it slightly. Can I simply shrink wrap this so I don't have to do any work at all and be lazy? Kind of. Probably have to project it instead. Yeah. Whoa, 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 buddy. Whoa. Okay, no, shrink wrap's not gonna work. I have to do it manually. That's okay. Can't stay lazy forever, I guess. Oh, there's a cube. Or is there a cube? There you go. Where's his backpack? Surely I have a backpack somewhere. Do. What? No backpack. Where's my asset file? Where is it? There you go. There you are. Grab that one. Wait, how freaking decimated is this? Holy decimation. It's fine. No. There you go. He's got his backpack. So we have webbing. That's good. We'll clean it up a little bit later. Look at the shadows here. How does that look? Does it pass? Does it pass the sniff test? Maybe. Kind of. Not bad. Of course, unmerged, you'll always be able to remove them. I'm gonna make these separate chests as well. There you go. I like it. I like it, I like it. Looking pretty nifty. Alright, I'm very happy with how far we came. Alright, so, for next time, we need to make metals. We need to clean up the webbing here. Figure out how we can better manipulate the tassels. Even though, actually, it's not that bad right now. For now, it works. May have to convert them to curves later so I can individually touch the tassels up. So metals, webbing, tassels, and I need to make the officer version. We need to fix the hat a little bit, make it a little bit nicer. I don't like the shape of this still. And maybe see what else we can add for the officer version. I think we had the agilette. The agilette is what we were gonna make for the officer version of the chest. Yeah. Okay, I think that's gonna be it for me today. I've already sculpted a lot today, so actually didn't want to stream, but I was like, fuck it, I didn't stream on Monday, I feel bad, let's hop on stream real quick. I think that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me now as I take a sip of my water. All right, that's gonna be the stream for today then, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Here come the plugs. Can we get a like on the video, guys? Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Guys, join the Discord. We've got lots of scholars, lots of people just like you who like sculpting, who like miniatures, who like models. Hang out in the Discord. It's awesome in there. We got memes, we got the trolls, we got everything. We got the work in progress shots. You'll be notified of my streams as well in there, in case YouTube or Twitch or Kick or whatever doesn't notify you. Make sure to visit ProxyBrewer.com for all of my models, my entire catalog. You can find them on there. Make sure to join the Patreon or my mini factory for monthly models. This is going to be the next month's model, the main release for that. That's what we're going to be working on this week. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. See ya. Bye. Bye-bye.